Hi everyone. I wanted to talk to you today about the Viking Theatre. An awful lot of you will be very familiar with the Viking, having either performed there or gone to see plays there. But for those of you who are not so familiar with it, it is a theatre in Clontarf. It's above a pub called Connolly's, and it's run by two marvellous people called Laura Dowdall and Andy Murray. I first met Laura in Edinburgh back in 2015. She was just such a lovely, friendly face in the madness that is the Fringe Festival. I was performing my own show, Charolais, there, and she and her husband came to see it, and they liked it, and we had a pint afterwards, and she said she thought it would be a fit for the Viking Theatre, which I had heard of but never played at. So she booked the show for a 3-week run in the Viking, which really sometimes in this day and age is kind of unheard of, to have that luxury of 3 weeks in the one venue with a one-woman show. So I'll be forever grateful to her for that. The show went on in the Viking in 2016 and as it happened, about a week before I was due to start the show, I actually moved to Clontarf. So I have very fond memories of that time, because not only did I have a job to go to every day and a stroll by the sea, it was an introduction to the theatre itself, but also the community of Clontarf. And because the Viking is such a landmark and Laura and Andy are so well regarded in the community, I definitely felt like I was welcomed into the community kind of on the back of knowing them and having the okay from them. Since then, I've played the Viking in total 3 times, and you can kind of understand why Laura and Andy are held in such high regard, and why the theatre itself is a cultural landmark, not only for Clontarf or Dublin, but actually for the whole of Ireland. It's a nationwide respect, definitely. When I played there, each time I've played there, I definitely feel that I am in such safe hands. Laura and Andy have developed an audience base that absolutely trusts them, and that is not an easy thing to do, and they have worked so hard to make that happen. So when they program something, their audience will turn up because they trust them, and they curate what plays in the Viking very astutely. And so you know, if you play the Viking, that you'll get a decent run, and that you'll get great houses. In fact, you'll probably sell out. And to be honest, most of what I've seen in the Viking has sold out. So, they're onto something for sure. Basically, keep doing what you're doing, lads. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the support that you've given me and all actors who've come through your doors. You offer us technical support, you offer us PR support, you sort out our publicity for us, you'll provide us with an operator if we need one. You give us an opportunity to work and have great houses to make a few bob, and then you give us all the emotional support afterwards downstairs in the bar. Really and truly, the Viking is a cultural landmark, and it's so important. It's such an important space to me personally, but I know to an awful lot of other actors and people in the theatre community nationwide. Yeah, so that's really what I want to say. A big thank you to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. And I just think it's going to be absolutely brilliant, like unbelievably brilliant, when gangs of us can turn up at your door again and fill your fantastic space. And I can't wait.